get set to square off. Had Jerry World, but you know what? It's not just Alabama, Wisconsin fans we want to see. Baylor and TCU can make it out. North Texas.
It was like a big celebration last year at Sundance. So as many fans and as many different fan bases as we can get.
It's a great scene.
All right, well, we're going to have a great scene with some predictions here. Who's going to be celebrating at the end? We'll start in the ACC and start with you. Who's going to win the ACC?
I think it's going to be Frank Beamer's redemption. I'm going with Virginia Tech. I know a lot of people are picking Florida State, but I like Virginia Tech. I think because of what happened a year ago, big win down in Columbus, and then the wheels fell off. I think now they're going to play with a chip on their shoulder. I think Labor Day night, you're going to see the real Hokies. Not saying they're going to beat the Buckeyes, but I think they're going to go toe-to-toe and show you what they're made of.
Florida State's going to beat Virginia Tech in a championship game because of great defense. And I'll tell you, they got the best field goal kicker in the nation.
That's true.
Golson will be a star.
Really?
Yes.
You watch that. I've got Georgia Tech and Justin Thomas running that option. They're going to fill all those missing pieces in the backfield. Paul Johnson had a great team last year. They're going to be back again this year, and I'll have them playing Florida State.
I had Georgia Tech, too.
Georgia Tech won a lot of close games.
I like that. That's a good pick.
Finished really strong last year. What about the Big 12? Are you going with chalk, TCU, Baylor, or are you going off the board?
No, I'm going Horned Frogs. I got TCU. I like Trevon Boykin. I think that he's going to have another fantastic season. I know the defense, they're only returning 4 or 5 starters from a year ago, but they're going to figure that out on that side of the ball. I like 9 returning starters on offense from an explosive offense.
Yeah.
I like the TCU Horned Frogs.
How about Baylor? 18 starters coming back. They got the entire offensive line and the best defensive front in the nation.
Yeah.
Baylor.
August 12th, I love Baylor. August 14th, I was on TCU. Back to Baylor, back to TCU, and now Oklahoma. Bob Stoops. I think Bob Stoops, and I think he's got a lot of changes. I think Oklahoma is going to surprise some people. They got a great backfield, new OC. You guys are going chalk. I'm going out there. It's going to be one of those years now, fellas. I was going to make some crazy picks.
I'm starting to sense a theme. People wanting to prove that they're right. Seeing the preseason, I went off the board. Bet nobody's going off the board here. Oh, no. Maybe. What about the Big Ten champion? What about
Michigan?
Oh, yeah.
Michigan.
All right.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a little concern about the Spartans because their defense. They lost their coordinator, Pat Narduzzi went to Pitt, but they hired from within. They got Harlan Barnett, and they also have Mike Tressel. So I think that the players are going to be the same concepts, the same schemes. They're going to be okay on defense. And Connor Cook, he's a guy we're not hearing a lot about, too. Yeah. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country. So I think Sparty may win the Big Ten championship.
Ohio State wins it. Favorable schedule and Urban Meyer.
Yeah, the schedule is very favorable. They get Michigan State at home, which is very, very significant. I think the game that's going to be maybe their biggest challenge emotionally will be going up to Ann Arbor. They play them the week after they play Michigan State at home. But I think Ohio State will have the focus that it takes to be able to repeat in a championship as far as the conference is concerned. And I think Ohio State goes on to win the Big Ten. And I think they play Wisconsin in the championship.
Yeah, I think there's a really good chance of having both of those teams in the college football playoff.
Yeah.
Never know. All right, what about the Pac-12?
I'm going Stanford. I think Stanford, Kevin Hogan's the key. Kevin Hogan, he started to play very well at the end of last season. He had a good spring. I think that Kevin Hogan is going to pick up where he left off at. I think Stanford is going to win the Pac-12.
Oregon Ducks, what else? Oregon Ducks, speed, and they play at Autzen Stadium, big games.
And interested to see if Vernon Adams can step up and be the guy, if it's going to have to be Jeff Locke. I'm going to go again a little bit out there, off the reservation. You know, Arizona State is a team with Mike Bercovici stepping in at quarterback. Everybody's talking USC. Everybody's talking UCLA. I'm going the Sun Devils are going to win the Pac-12, and they knock off Stanford in the championship.
I got the Sun Devils coming out the South. I like it.
Bercovici spent some extra time throwing routes with his girlfriend in the offseason.
I saw that video. What about good move?
What about the SEC?
The SEC, I think the top hire in college football was obviously in Michigan. They got Jim Harbaugh. But I think the second one was the Chief, Texas A&M getting John Chavis. I picked Texas A&M to win the SEC because John Chavis is that much of a difference maker. They're going to score on a lot of teams, but now they will finally be able to stop a couple of teams.
LSU, they play great defense. They got Leon Fournette. He's going to win Heisman. LSU,
I'm with you.
Oh,
Yeah, all this Alabama and Auburn talk. LSU's the team that people are forgetting.
Yeah.
Brandon Harris.
We ain't
haven't brought his name up. He is the key to them being consistent on offense. I like LSU to knock off Tennessee in the SEC
Wow.
championship.
Not going with the dogs. Okay, college football playoff year 2. Who are the 4 teams that make it?
Texas A&M, Stanford, Michigan State, and I want to say Virginia Tech, but I'm going TCU. They get in this year.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay, I got Ohio State versus Oregon. Ohio State wins that one. Baylor versus LSU. LSU wins that one. I got the winner of all. LSU beats Ohio State for the national.
This is crazy.
Well, you didn't.
This is crazy. Listen to this. No, I've got Ohio State playing Oklahoma.
No.
I've got Arizona State playing LSU. So Ohio State, Oklahoma.
Right.
Arizona State playing LSU. And I got Ohio State playing LSU in the national championship. I got Ohio State winning the national championship.
Last time they played was 2007.
We were there.
LSU.
And you changed your pick that night. So I'm holding you to it this year. So I got Ohio State beating LSU.
I got
You got LSU beating Ohio State. You can't change this time.
And I got Stanford winning it all.
You together now, right?
Yeah.
See, you're like a married couple. You're finishing each other's sentences. You're thinking the same. You're there with the hat. Hey, we're going to see you from Sundance Square as we have the first Saturday of the season coming.
That's good.